What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? How's everybody doing this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday? We got some information for y'all this week. We got a lot to go over this week, y'all. But welcome, welcome. We are happy to have y'all here. We are happy to share all of our expertise, all of our opinions and everything with y'all this week. We are excited, excited, excited. Okay. So welcome to NFL Weekly postseason. Okay. Always remember to subscribe to that Detroit Fan Report on YouTube. Okay. Make sure you subscribe. All right. So without further ado, y'all know how we do it every week. We're gonna introduce the gang this week. All right. All right. Who we got first? We got Rich in the building. What up?
What up, though? Richard, you can catch me on X at Riggs928.
Period. All right. All right. Who we got next? We got Jamal. Jamal, what's up?
What it do, y'all? It's your boy Jamal. You can catch me on the Sports Fans Podcast on Facebook and IG. Right now, I'm on location at work. But I'm still with y'all. Let's roll.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Who we got next? We got Gridiron. What's good?
Yo, what's up, guys? Happy to be here, like always. And you can catch me at X at GG3Bets Fantasy.
All right. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Who we got next? We got Flock. What's up, Flock?
Yo, what's up, everybody? You can catch me on next at DMG_Sean.
All right. All right. Now we got D. What's up, D? Good to see you.
What's really good? What's really good? How y'all feeling tonight?
Doing great.
What up, though?
All right. Last but not least, we got Big Bandit in the building. What up?
You already know what to do, though. You feel me? What up, though? We in the building tonight.
We outside. We outside tonight. How's everybody feeling on this beauty? It's been the weather here in Cleveland been nice, but how y'all
What was
feeling
it
on
in
this
Cleveland
Tuesday?
today?
Huh? It was about
What was it
65.
It was
Oh,
extraordinary.
it was 75 down here in Tennessee.
Oh yeah, I believe that. See, but 65 is not common around this time of
But
year.
when
So
I
we are
went to
grateful.
work this morning, it was 40 degrees.
Oh Lord. Well, yes, we are definitely grateful in Cleveland, as far as the weather goes, but we're gonna talk about other stuff later on. Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, it's the trades, it's combine. We got a lot to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to talk about. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into it, okay?
First
So
topic of discussion we got.
let's go. The Texans trading for C.J. Gardner Johnson. Okay. Well, you know how we do. We go around this horn. Richard, how you feeling about this?
Man, so Bandit knows us Detroiters, we can't stand CJ all day long. So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny. Fucking loser, get the fuck on.
Hey, but he did win that Super Bowl ring, though. He got what he came for, though.
Yeah,
So.
he did. He did, but he ran his mouth up out of Philadelphia.
Hey, Rich, I wonder if we gonna get a big ass Texan tattooed on him next.
D, how you feeling about it?
Who is he? I don't
You
even
know
know
who CJ
him,
Gardner
man.
Johnson is?
Who is he, man?
Oh,
I'm not. So
come on.
listen, man. I'm not a fan. No, I'm familiar with him. I'm just not a fan. He's always been overrated to me. You know what I'm saying? Is he a third safety? Is he a corner? Can he tackle securely? Can he really cover man to man? Bro, because you throw your shoulder into somebody don't mean you can hit.
Mm-hmm.
He can run his mouth though.
He definitely can run his mouth. He's been great at that. But I ain't a fan, bro. Good for him.
Good for him, huh? All right. Jamal, how you feeling?
I mean, down here in Houston right now, any type of upgrade that the Texans can use, they're gonna take it. Okay, because they got a whole bunch of people that's gotten hurt and stuff. And look at the division that they're in. So any type of upgrade that can keep them in, that team to beat in that weak ass division, they'll take it, man. So
Hey,
I mean,
Jamal,
they put what's up?
I know I didn't mean to cut you off. I know you're a Browns fan, but living in Houston.
No,
He a Patriots fan. You ain't watching
Oh,
the
I'm
show?
Patriots fan. My bad. But living in Houston, what are the You got a shitty offensive line and you're depleting it.
I mean, like I said, any type of upgrade that they can, any type of upgrade that the Texans can use, I'm pretty sure they'll take it, man. I gotta sit here and watch this team. I for years I've been down here. I've been calling them the comedy show because that's how they've been performing. So any type of upgrade they can do, they can get better at, they'll take it. It's a weak ass division, like I said, and I'm gonna continue to say it because if we look at that division, who are some other teams that can actually challenge them and actually do some things that we actually gonna be okay with? I can't name one. Colts
Man,
ain't
wait,
doing
if
shit.
Jacksonville actually play to their potential, they can actually beat some. I don't
Jacksonville
know what
just
the
lost.
fuck wrong with them.
They just lost Christian Kirk, man.
That's
Yeah.
not a
And
loss. They got
Because
the
they got
that's
Brian
not a loss.
Thomas.
They lost
They got
Ingram
Brian
too. They lost
Thomas.
their tight end.
That's not a fucking
and that's what I'm saying. They just lost it, bro. And then Trevor Lawrence, we'll see if he can stay healthy. And then when we got the Colts, don't know what the hell they're doing. And the Titans, well, shit, they about to start
Indianapolis still got
completely.
a team.
They got Jonathan Taylor. That's it.
And
That's
Okay.
it.
Pittman.
Wait.
And Pittman. They got Pittman too, the wide receiver Pittman.
Yeah, but
Man,
who they going? They
who?
got somebody.
Who is he?
Oh God, no,
But
you don't know nobody down there, do you?
No, it's just
they
that
don't.
y'all be saying these people like they actually somebody. I just be trying to
They don't
figure
have
out
anybody
who
because
they
they don't have
is.
any. But who they? But they don't have anybody consistent at quarterback. Are we really gonna believe in Richardson? I'm not.
Well,
No.
ain't nothing wrong with Richardson. Who is he throwing to? This is my kind of my point though.
What?
Who does he have?
Richardson?
Years.
Come on,
Okay.
man. You just not just say Pittman was a target, bro. That is wow. The Pierce dude more of a target than him.
Pittman just got a contract.
That don't mean he good. That just mean he
He's a
good to them.
he's a target,
Let's
like
see
you
how
said.
Gridiron feeling. Gridiron, how you feeling about this trade right here?
Man, this boy CJ Gardner Johnson gets dealt more than a deck of cards, man. As soon as somebody can get rid of him, they're getting rid of him, and whatever they can get back is fine. Because what he's Detroit, New Orleans, Philly, now Houston, and I'm sure I'm missing one. I mean, there's got to
No,
be
he
at
went
least.
New Orleans, Philly, Detroit, Philly, Houston.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So we're going back and forth. So there's a reason why people keep wanting him is probably for the talent, but there's also a reason people keep giving him away is because locker room issues. But that's
You're
my
right,
take.
Ray. You hit that right on the button.
Okay. Block, how you feeling?
I don't know who the guard is, Kenyon Green. I know who Darius. I mean, yeah, I know who CJ Gardner Johnson is. But who's the guard? Is he any good? Y'all know him, Kenyon.
He was a first round pick.
So I guess everybody happy then, right? He's a good guy. I guess the guard is good, right?
Not really, but the problem is Houston's deep offensive line was already suspect, and then they've traded Tunzel. Now they traded Green.
They traded Tunzel?
Yeah, they getting rid of everybody. They starting over.
Well, shit, they're cleaning house
I feel sorry for CJ Stroud, man.
Man, it's probably gonna get stronger. You never know, man. It's probably gonna get better. That's the gamble.
Listen, they're still the favorite in that division. So
Right. I think at this point, the division ain't really their focus. They didn't beat the division like 4 years in a row or some shit, right?
that's what I'm saying. So I'm not.
They always make it to that first round of the playoffs and get smacked. So I think the division ain't their focus no more. It's that first round of the playoffs, and it's usually gonna be a good team because they're usually number 4, right?
It's either going to be against probably Kansas City or probably
Buffalo
Baltimore. That's it.
So
Bandit.
whatever they can get to that second round of the playoffs, let's go for it, man. But
And hate to say it, man,
they got the division wrapped up. They had that shit wrapped up for 4 years.
Could they have beaten Kansas City last year? They had their chances. They outplayed them.
Yeah. Don't get me
They
started
outplayed
on
them.
that shit again. Don't get me started.
We ain't going there again. I got you.
Yeah. Bandit, how you feeling about this one?
I mean, like I said, he had a problem in the locker room. He talked big shit, but he like I said, when he do play and when he is on the field, He do contribute. Y'all can't say he don't contribute. He didn't contribute to that
I
Super
was
Bowl.
gonna say, do he bring something to the table? Talk all. And what corner do y'all know that don't talk shit?
He a safety.
Or DB, you know what I'm saying? That's becoming like a boxer position. Like they talk a lot of shit, bro. All them DBs do. Why is it so much of a thing that he's
because he trash. That's why. Because
he just won a Super Bowl, man. Like he did something good.
But what he do in the Super Bowl?
Hey,
I don't know. He did something.
That
He did have an interception to the house and took back when they called a flag.
That motherfucker, when he was in Detroit versus San Francisco in the first half when we were up, he was waving goodbye, and guess what? He was doing in the second half, missing fucking tackles.
Man, he
stiff arm. Man, screw that guy.
Not only that,
man, he's our apple.
I see you personally don't like him. Like it's the player now. We don't want the player getting all that shit out the way.
I have a question. Isn't the Houston Texans the only team in the AFC that have yet to been to an AFC title game?
Right.
Well, they're the youngest team, right?
We talking about in a
they just became a team in like 2002 or something.
Right. I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about them when they were there.
Take that into account sometime. They're like a new team, man. Like the Panthers and Jags.
Okay, but the Panthers and the Jags. But the Panthers and the Jags went to their conference championship game the following year.
You're right about that. But
he called 30 years new.
30
years is new. 30 years.
No,
man,
you hear Steelers fans talk about 6 rings all day, but they've been a team since the 50s.
Yeah, it is. Yep, it is. Yep, it sure is. It's the
comparison.
It's the Texans.
Got nothing to do with this.
And think about it. The Baltimore Ravens came out in the 90s, and they went to the Super Bowl 4 years later.
So the Ravens a new team too, huh?
They knew her. When you compare them to the rest of the league, they knew her.
This selective criteria shit gotta stop, man.
All right, y'all. Well, you know what? We got a lot to cover, okay? So what? Okay, y'all. We done talking about CJ. I'm about to say CJ Stroud, Lord Jesus, CJ Gardner Johnson.
Yes, please.
We good to go. Okay.
I'm
next player.
Well, we didn't go over this one, but this was a new alert. This happened on my phone. I just popped up and I had to do it just for you, Flop.
Ravens signed DeAndre Hopkins.
That's lightweight gas. That's lightweight gas.
Richard, how you feeling about this?
That's lightweight gas.
I don't know. He's not. He declined because he was dropping passes that he usually would have held on to. He's not the same player.
Okay. D.
I think that's lightweight gas for them because he the type of player that, prides himself on being better. So last year was the first time he found himself back in a serious winning situation. First time he been to the Super Bowl. First time he been to a lot of places. So I don't really hold that against him because I don't even think he knew that he would have a chance to make an impact. You know what I'm saying? But I think him going to the Ravens, though, is fire because he doesn't have to be the number one. He gets to go over there and be a veteran receiver, which means he's probably going to play a lot in the slot, a lot of mismatch, a lot of scramble drill, playing with Lamar. And shit, 9 times out of 10, they probably about to get rid of Mark Andrews. So somebody got to fill that veteran shorthand void.
That'd be the dumbest thing they ever do if they got rid of him.
Go ahead, Jamal.
Not really.
This all depends on Lamar Jackson, okay? Because this all just depends on him. Because if you're not open within like 1.5 seconds with Lamar Jackson, he's taking off. Period. So
man, the Lamar hate is real, man.
I've always.
Is it hate or is it facts? Is it hate?
But no. But hold on. What did I say? What happened in the playoff? If Lamar Jackson does something stupid, they'll lose the game.
Lamar Jackson wasn't the reason they lost.
Yeah, he was.
Bro, man, say
How
that
was?
shit, bro. I
Yes, he
save it,
was.
bro. And I've been
He had
singing
2
this song for a
turnovers.
long time, bro.
Exactly.
How
They're
was he the
not hearing it.
reason they lost?
They ain't
You
hearing
talking
it,
about what
D.
he
Just
did?
let it go,
Okay,
D.
well,
Just let it
wait.
go. It's a lost
Well,
argument.
what did he do in the
Just let
second
it go,
half?
man.
Listen, I'm a Cleveland Brown fan, so understand when I call a spade a spade.
Exactly,
Bruh,
bro.
what did he
But
do in
it's
the
a
second
lost
half? The
argument
second
with
half
these
is what
guys,
matters.
man.
And in the second half, he put his position in his team in a position to win the game. That's what
But
his
my thing
job
is,
is.
but my
already
thing
What
is,
is his job?
but,
What
but,
else is he
but, but
supposed to
listen, but
do?
hold on. My thing is, if you're a running team, like that team is, you start the game off, you got a beast in the backfield, and you can drop back. If you don't see nobody open, take your ass off down the field. Don't be trying to force the ball down the field, trying to act like now you're a quarterback and stuff like that. Play your game.
He threw
If
for
he did,
4,000 yards. How is he not a quarterback? What is that? What is who is he throwing
because
it to that he threw for 4,000 yards? Let's be very serious about this.
most of the
Let's
time
get to
he ain't throw some.
Gridiron.
Come
Gridiron,
on,
how you
man.
feeling about this trade? Or sign? I'm sorry, sign.
I think he's declined heavily. I mean, he'll probably have I see maybe 40 catches at most, maybe 750 yards. He won't break 1,000 yards with them. And as far as the whole scramble drill deal, he's a taller, bigger wide receiver, and a lot of the times they struggle moving side to side, not to mention his age to begin with. And he didn't look very nimble in Kansas City, if you ask me. And then another person who didn't work well in Baltimore was Deontay Johnson. And whether or not he was a locker room issue or
He's
not,
a cancer.
he's definitely a better scramble drill wide receiver than DeAndre Hopkins, and he couldn't even get a ball thrown to him. So I don't really – I say 40 catches at most, maybe 750 yards, 4 touchdowns, 5
Gridiron
touchdowns.
is a Pittsburgh fan, though. That's what he's hoping for.
Ah,
I just
Flock, how you feeling?
I'm just messing with you.
I honestly don't like this trade, but Baltimore is good for getting these old ass receivers like CD Lamb and Steve Smith Sr. Like after their prime, they good for getting these
CD
old
Lamb.
cats too. Who else they have, man? From the
CD
Eagles,
Lamb.
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man.
Deshaun Jackson was there for a
Yeah,
while.
you know what I'm saying? Like they good for getting these past their prime receivers. And again, like everything Ray Gridiron just said, I agree with everything he just said. He didn't look that good in Kansas City. He didn't look good since Houston for real. Y'all remember that season he didn't drop no balls that was catchable?
Right.
He ain't been that good since a minute. But I did look at this 2013 NFL draft, y'all. If y'all look at this shit, he the best one in that draft class, though. But again, that was 2013, but it's over with, man.
I think Lane Johnson would be the best one in that draft class, but that's just
Man, this draft class is horrible, bro.
I've heard that's what they were saying, that this is like probably one of the worst ones they've seen in a while. Or if not,
there were only a few names that the casual football watcher would know. And
Bro, this is like some trivial shit. I don't know these motherfuckers.
I ain't lying to you.
Let me hear these names. Let me hear these
Man,
names.
y'all can put it up real quick. I can't.
Let me hear these names. Let me see this.
All right, number 1, Eric Fisher. I'm gonna
That's
just go.
the tackle that went to Kansas City.
Luke Joko, Deion Jordan, Lane Johnson, of course, Ezekiel Anton,
Ezekiel Akbar.
I don't know the position.
Martavis got a ring though.
Jonathan Cooper with who? The Browns?
With the Patriots.
All right, that's who we got drafted to the Browns. Tavon Austin, I remember him.
Tavon Austin was a dog.
Man, y'all gotta look this shit up. This
yeah,
right
he was good in college.
Like, yeah, like, hold on, man. Like, y'all be because I'm just saying, people be calling people bums, and I be like, bro, like, I really watch football. So if you're gonna call somebody a bum, like, make sure you can actually prove that they a bum versus just calling them because it's convenient.
Nobody called anybody a bum. We were saying that draft class is a whole.
Y'all said it was a whack class.
Yeah, and it is.
Compared to other classes, that's a whack class.
Yeah, you can't sit there and say
the
it's
class
not that
full
you
of
don't
bums
know
when you
ball.
compare them
You
to
can't
other
sit here and say
classes.
you know ball and say that that's not a bad class.
I gotta hear the whole class. I mean, but we ain't got time to go over
got
right now.
Google,
But I'm saying
go
I gotta
check it out.
feel me?
Because it's bad. I posted it too. It's real bad.
Bandit, how you feeling about DeAndre Hopkins going?
Just imagine this: you got Lamar Jackson at quarterback, you got Derrick Henry at running back. Andrews at tight end. B-Hop. And what's the other dude's name? What's his first round? What's the dude?
Bateman.
Flowers.
Oh
Yeah,
Zay
let me say something about Andrews. He out of there. Andrews is gone, right? Likely is taking that position, the tight end position. Likely
Andrews
Andrews is still there.
Likely fired though. I'm just okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's time to pay Andrews. It's time to pay him. And
Andrews
likely
got paid twice already. How many times you gonna pay him?
That's what I'm saying. He out the door. Likely about to take over, bro. It's about
I'm with you on that though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he out of here. Yeah, he old. He my age. Andrew's 36, man. He old, man.
That ain't old. He's going down to
it's old for the NFL.
He's gonna go down to Tampa and play a couple years with his best buddy.
Hey, let me tell you something. Andrews is not going nowhere. His cap hit is only
it's a money thing. That can afford him. He gotta go.
His cap hit is $7 million. He's not going nowhere.
Andrews don't fit the offense, man. Y'all keep looking over everything but the obvious.
He's not a free agent until next year.
He is a traditional. He is a traditional tight end that's more athletic. They do not have a traditional team at all. Isaiah Likely can move like a receiver. That's why he gonna fit more. Plus, he can block. It's not Andrews. It's just your time come. Your time come. It just is what it is. It ain't no bad thing. It just is what it is.
There's no way.
It's just that it ain't enough footballs for all that. Zay Flowers gonna demand more touches.
All I was saying was that offense should be opened up, so B-Hop might have a little chance to have a little redeemed season.
I'm with you, Bandit.
Nobody even mentioned
I'm with you, Bandit.
Okay. All right. Moving on from DeAndre Hopkins. Who we got next up in here? Who we got? Because y'all know what I'm waiting for.
We know.
Signed Josh Sweat.
See,
$6.4 million. Good luck.
Well, they got a new coach over there, so hopefully Gannon actually turned them into something.
That was his defensive coordinator, D.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying he over there. So hopefully, but Arizona been disappointing me for a while. I don't know why they won't get a running back to actually go with Kyler Murray. Like it's just people just do stupid stuff when they building teams and they wonder why stuff don't work. Shit don't make no sense.
Yeah.
But
Richard, how you feeling about it?
So actually, in the morning before he signed, the Lions were actually in on that, but then the price got too high, so then he went to Arizona.
T-Bass, Brad.
But Brad Holmes was trying to cook.
Like I told y'all on Facebook, he boiling water. He ain't cooked shit yet. The water is boiling. He ain't dropped nothing in that pot. He ain't cooking shit. Ain't not no seasoning, no nothing. When you
a hater.
I'm not a hater. When you cut, bro, when you add Marcus Davenport and cut Smith, lose Davis.
But you're not being logical, Bandit.
I am being logical.
You signed Davenport for $1.7 million. The rest
for
of
him to play 3 games and be done and be injured for the rest of the year.
Okay, it's a low risk, high reward contract.
Man, what's the reward? Man, stop it, bro.
When he plays, he is good. So you get
4 games.
$1.7 million.
Like me saying my car run when I start that bitch and go down the street and cut off, and I got to call and tow to get it back to the house. I need a new alternator. I need a Cadillac converter. I need a tune-up. The engine pins is messing up. Man, come on now, man. You can't. No, that's a downgrade, bro. If you think Davenport gonna give you the same production as Smith is, you full of shit.
Zadarius cooked though. Zadarius cooked. Zadarius already overplayed. Like he outperformed his talent anyway.
Okay, but this man but he still performed more than Davenport has.
Because of availability. I think if it's about availability, that's worth a high risk. That's worth the risk. That's all I'm saying about that.
He ain't never available though.
$1.7 million though is all you're losing. That's nothing.
Rick, answer this question. When the last time Davenport played a full season? Don't worry, I'll wait.
I'll wait is crazy work.
Jamal, how you feeling about Josh Sweat going to the Cardinals?
He's a Super Bowl winning player. You need a winning type of mentality to go to that Cardinals team because I don't know what the heck they got going on over there. So anything that can get them better, I'm all for it. That's all I got to say about him.
Gridiron.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about him a couple weeks ago, and he had, I think, what I believe was I think 8 sacks or 8.5 sacks, 0 forced fumbles. That's a big thing for me. If you're going to get to the quarterback, I want to see the ball on the ground at least once, especially if you're going to get there 8 times. He's going to Arizona because of Gannon. So he actually had his best years with Philly when Gannon was his defensive coordinator. So they're hoping to rekindle that a little bit. I'm not real high on him. I'm actually surprised he didn't get $20 million a year because everybody was saying that he would easily get that.
I'm not surprised.
So, especially when you got like guys getting 35, 40. I wouldn't have doubted if he got 20. Did I think he was worth it? No. But yeah, like Cardinals need an edge rusher. He's a bigger guy, so hopefully he can help the set the edge on the run game as well. But not real high on him. I probably wouldn't have done this. Yeah.
Okay. Block, how you feeling?
Like he's sorry or something though. Like the man.
I was about to say, didn't somebody call this last week or 2 weeks ago?
We talked about a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm.
Man, somebody called Arizona specifically for this guy.
Yeah,
but
that was me.
This guy, he got inside information or something, man.
That's why we had to add to the team.
Huh?
Gridiron got the plug. That's why we had to get him on the team. You feel me?
Period.
It's all just
you wanted the intro, sir. You're in the intro.
You just got to look and see who you think. Connections are a big thing, man. Connections are huge.
But for the Cardinals, man, they kind of garbage. So anything is worth a try at this point for them. So, and I would say probably more help on the offense side, like a running back, like you said. Like I used to bet on James Conner a lot. He used to let me down, man. I used to should have bet the under for that.
Man, because he overrated, man. It be these
man, he had a good game.
Time.
That's what made me hop on his team. He had like 1 or 2 good games, and I was like, let me start putting this nigga on
he
my
is scat back. James Conner is a second. He is second back. He not a prime.
I wouldn't put him down for yards and just give me a touchdown or something, man. But the Cardinals can't make a wrong move at this point.
Okay, Bandit, how you feeling?
I mean, like y'all said, his defensive coordinator is the new head coach, so he gonna be the man on that defense. He's gonna be the person that's trying to put everybody in position and everything else like that for the first couple of years. Going somewhere is familiarity at, and you already know the scheme. I don't see where he should have a down production at. He might even might have a little bit more production in this season than he did when he had for the Eagles. Because they got to think the Eagles' front was deep. Now he that man over there. You feel me? So kudos to him, man. You got that bag. Pissed that you ain't on the Lions though, but you got that bag.
Period. And at the end of the day, some players. Well, I'll get to that later about that bag. Anyway, what's the next? What's the next player we got?
We might as well talk about it because you keep hitting towards it. You keep fixing your little Browns hat.
Hey, some just said he was about to do that too. Some just said he was about to do that.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay, fine. Let's talk about it. Fuck it.
Let's talk
go.
about it.
Drum roll, please. We got the Cleveland Browns extending Myles Garrett $123 million guaranteed with $40 million a year.
I think you should go first on this one.
You think I should go first on this one? Okay, let me.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
Back in the day, it'd be like. Now listen here. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
Fuck Myles Garrett. I said it. Go ahead.
Listen,
that's because you wanted him in Detroit.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Listen, whoever thought that he wrote that letter is an idiot, first of all. Second of all, whoever thought that this wasn't about the money, You got to be kidding me.
Hey man, shout out to Ed and
You got to be
Uncle
kidding
T,
me.
man, because they said
So
when he had that breach truck pull up with all that money, he was gonna change his mind. That's exactly what that man did, man.
he just he did some finagling. He got this
Some finagling.
he did some finagling.
I gotta Google that word.
He talked some shit, and he made it seem like, I don't care about the money. Screw this. I don't give a damn. I just don't want to be a Dan Brown. As soon as they said, well, he go that bag. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Cleveland Rocks.
And
Cleveland Rocks.
So this is how I feel. I don't hate Miles. I'll never hate Miles or whatever. I thought he was being an asshole for a bit because the way he was talking shit or whatever. But see, now you can't recant on what you said. Now this is a long stretch. But say if we be a winning team next year, just say that, okay? Don't. I'm sorry, not say that. Just say that we are a winning team, okay? Don't say shit. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit. We lose it either, which we probably. I don't know what we gonna do. But
keep it real.
I don't talk bad about my team, but y'all know what's going on. But I just don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing out of it. If we win it, if we lose it, I just don't want to hear his mouth at all next year, because he's the definition of not standing on business. Because when I say something, I mean it. I don't care. When I say something, I mean it, and that's it. I think Miles has really surprised me on this, because I didn't know he was that type of guy. I just thought he wrote anime and read books and shit. I didn't know he
wishy-washy. Don't do no crimes with him because he's snitching. He gonna take the biggest lyric try to get off. He's snitching.
Wishy-washy. No, for real. So I'm disappointed in the fact that you did not stand on business like you said, but I'm happy you're here with us. I'm happy you're here, because you should have just said, hey, I want some more bread. Y'all paid to shine all this damn money. He ain't do shit. I'm going to Canton, Ohio. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in Canton, Ohio in the Hall of Fame. I'm legendary here. You should have just called it for what it was. We would have respected you more. Just say, I want to get paid. That's all you had to say. Stop saying, it's about a championship. Stop saying that, because you don't mean that.
Cleveland ain't winning no championship.
I'm just being real. Look, let me tell you something. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Then I'm going around the horn. I'm already pissed about the goddamn team. I'm pissed about when I gotta serve liquor to goddamn opposing teams that's making fun of us. I'm pissed about paying taxes with this $2.6 billion new dome. I'm pissed about all that. So for him to come here and piss me off more, count your days. So yeah, that's all I'm saying.
You got it all out your system?
Yes.
So
I feel like I had a Miles Garrett laxative.
I used to like him, and yes, I did want him to come to the Lions. But
we know.
To get out here to write this little letter, you wanted to be a winner. That was the only thing missing from your legacy. And Jimmy Haslam won't have a damn meeting with you, and blah, 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 blah. Oh, we'll give you $40 million. Nah, man, I'm with you, Natalie. Fucking come out and say, pay me.
Just say it. So just be real with yourself. That's
all this other pity shit. Goodbye, Cleveland. I love you, man. I really did lose some respect for him. Whether I want him to be a lion or not, that was BS. Just like you said, Nat, just come out and say you want to get paid. All that other shit was, like Bandit said, hey, if he catch you in the drug house, Natalie, he telling.
I ain't lying to you. I'm good as gone. Hey, y'all make sure y'all put some money on my book. See how you feeling.
She did it.
D, how you feeling?
Miles Garrett. Well, for one, I feel like it's a consolation prize. I don't think Miles backtracked. It's just I like to deal with context, right? Because context matters. You did this when you have 2 years left on your contract of non-guaranteed money. Everybody's just totally sidestepped that part. Last two was not guaranteed. All right, he wanted them guaranteed. The Browns couldn't just guarantee him money like that without extending his contract. I think he did want to get traded. I don't think that was a joke. I think he was dead ass serious. But we all know if you don't get what you aim for, you got to walk away with something. So you going to walk away with not get traded and not getting paid after doing all that? You can't do both. So, okay, y'all ain't going to move me. It don't really benefit y'all to move me. All right, bro. How much you going to give me? Tell me I'm lying. It. Tell me I'm lying.
No, you're not lying, but he should have said that from the jump.
I don't agree.
But that's if you're saying you're saying it was all about the money in the beginning with. I'm saying the money was the constellation prize.
Here's
we're saying
why
two different things.
Because there is so much more time in the off season that this could have been drawn out. He doesn't have to happen right now. If this doesn't have to. He sold out. He sold out quick. I'll bet you he probably could have got more money if he wasn't going to get traded. He sold out. It's way too early in the off season. I think the whole thing. Don't say something if that's not what you want. And quite frankly,
you know what I'm saying? Right. Definition of not standing on business.
Yeah, I mean, it's way too early in the offseason to say that, oh, well, he wasn't going to get traded, so I'm just going to take my money. Nah, that's...
Bruh, I'm not saying, bruh, this is a fact, okay? Hold on. You're not in Cleveland, right? Let's get this established. I'm from here. Right? Not saying that you don't know nothing. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying somebody who's from here, who actually be in the inner dealings of a lot of little side shit. Cleveland was never going to trade him because no team was going to give up what Cleveland wanted to have him. Let's be very clear. If Myles Garrett was your asset, what was you trading for?
But at the same time, so it came out. Miles was willing to sit out the year. Miles,
we don't, and so
what? But my thing is, if you sit out for a year, and we start winning, like say we 5-1 and start off, and you sit out and you just sitting out, and you writing your anime or whatever, don't get your ass up and try to play because we winning.
Yes, the fuck you do because you own the team getting paid under contract. Fulfill your motherfucking contract.
But he ain't gonna lose that
personal shit. We talking about the reality.
He ain't gonna sit out because he don't want to keep giving them all that money that he'll be losing out on, man.
Yeah, like it don't make sense.
But don't come out with the shit. That's what everyone's saying. Stand on
business. I said, he tried to finesse. He finessed
you can't stand on business when you don't have no control. Like think about what y'all saying. Think about what you're saying. You're saying, oh, you should have took it all the way up top. So you're going to lose time that you can't get back because you don't. Come on, bro. Like, sometimes you got to know when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to walk away. You got to know when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to walk away. Sometimes you got to see shit before it happens. Like, you know what? Cleveland could really drag this shit out for 2 years. And I'm the only one losing.
This felt like to me, he would go, just like a dude telling me, bro, when I see your boy, I'm knocking him out. When I see your boy, I knock him out. Then when you finally see him,
you gonna have a beer.
Great.
You better stand on business.
What?
Yeah, he's a sellout. I'm sorry.
He deserved the money. He's a hell of a player.
He's great. Yeah. He's one of the best players that ever played in the NFL. And you're telling me that he can't leverage that?
No, because you're not a leader. See, this is the caveat about Myles Garrett. This is the caveat about Myles Garrett that people don't want to admit. This is the thing where other people, when Jadeveon was here, when Darius was just here, when John Johnson was here, this is the shit they talk about right here. Yes, you're the best player, but you're a diva because you don't hold nobody accountable, not even yourself, to be trying to say you want to get a championship. You don't carry yourself like a champion. You don't even make the players around you better. You're just a talent by yourself. There's nothing wrong with you getting paid for that. But when you want to cause demands, you got to actually have some real cachet, some real influence. And since Cleveland been covering your ass for boneheaded Kellen Winslow mistakes since you've been here, nigga, you don't got that leverage. You can't be just a talent and not a leader and think you got some say-so. You made
He had enough leverage to become the highest paid non-quarterback.
That's talent. You get paid for your talent.
Okay, well, so why doesn't the coaching staff, if he's not a good leader, why can't the coaching staff surround him with other leaders? Who's a leader in Cleveland?
Well, people gotta want to
Davis
play
Wilson.
with you. People gotta want to play with you, bro.
Okay, so right there is his left.
Think about everybody who everybody.
I'm looking at this photo.
Go ahead.
And he's got a C on his chest. So somebody thinks he's a leader.
That's also a great point. So I mean,
Hey, listen,
I'm done.
I understand everybody trying to defend.
Yeah, we do got a lot. We got a lot of people to cover,
my
y'all.
bad.
Flock, you want to put your?
Get this bum next.
I'll pass on this one for the sake of the time. I'm passing this one for the sake of the time. Let's go.
Okay.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
All right, Jamal, did you have anything?
I mean, we did all that whole making fun of him, had me singing Boys to Men, you know what I'm saying, all that mess.
You was
So
crying. Every week you read the letter with the little soft music in the background.
See,
right.
that's what y'all get. That's what y'all
Had all that we had all that mess happening and stuff like that, because I'm thinking like, okay, he's really about, he's he's a great talent, one of the best players in the NFL, one of the best defensive players in the NFL, and he's all about winning. And he wants to go somewhere where he can actually showcase in the postseason. Because honestly, right now with the Browns, it's not gonna happen. At least not right now. So who's gonna? So I'm thinking, okay, some team is gonna probably want to pick him up and want him to play in the postseason. But then again, nobody's willing to pay that king's ransom to get his ass. So. You reap what you sow, man. So now you stuck. Now you stuck with that money.
Tomorrow at the end of the day, it wasn't nothing but
with the no trade clause in there.
And the phones for him to trade him anyway. They came into the thing with saying we're not trading him, and they stuck to their guns. They wouldn't even answer people's phone calls. Detroit called a couple times for him, and they wouldn't even answer his phone calls. So it had nothing
He's
to
the
do
opposite of Nelly.
They had him under contract. They knew they had him locked down. Even if it's 2 years, sit your ass out. You ain't going nowhere else. They had him locked down.
That's what I'm saying.
They already knew what was popping.
One is I'm number 32. Man,
But that's what I'm saying. He's not gonna sit out because he's not gonna don't want to lose all that damn money because I'm sitting out because of him whining and stuff like that. That's what he's not gonna do. So
Right.
I mean, you read what you sow, brother, man. You want to go to a winning team, but the team is not going to trade you for a king's ransom. So guess what? You stuck, brother, man.
It is what it may be. You don't have to. Exactly.
Yeah,
Lose the dude and be that dude. Okay. So.
Hey
who we
man,
got next?
I don't like the mood that the Browns just so shitty. Like these niggas wasn't just 11-6 the season prior. We're not doing that.
No, they not shitty. I'm not. Well, that's the whole nother story.
Nah. You know what? Y'all had a bad season last year, but that one season where y'all went to the second round of the playoffs, best season ever, bro.
Yeah, it was lit. It was lit. It was.
I wouldn't say ever.
Quarterback.
I ain't gonna say ever, but I ain't gonna lie. My bonus. I had a nice bonus that year.
Since the Browns became a new team, they ain't never went to the second round of the playoffs. Ever.
Okay, that's what you meant. I'm the you talking about like ever in their history of their franchise.
That's the Ravens, brother.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Who we got next, Bandit?
Somebody else got paid.
The Seahawks signed Sam Darnold.
100 mil. Give me 100 mil.
Shout out Sam Darnold.
It's a lot of bags out here. I tell you one thing, they giving away them bags this year. I don't care what none of y'all say. They are giving away them bags.
Hey, y'all hear what Geno Smith said? He said he don't play second fiddle to nobody and got up out of there.
We're gonna get to Geno next. Right. Go ahead.
Richard, Sam Darnold, how you feel?
Hey, my sentiments are the same what D said. I don't know if anybody heard him. Shout out to Sam Darnold. Like, you were drafted high. You were let go by the Jets. Like, it's the Jets quarterbacks that have been drafted and the Browns quarterbacks that have been drafted high. What happens when they go to other teams? They succeed.
Uh-huh.
I'm not even trying to throw a dig.
You can't throw the Browns in there, and Baker is the only top 5 quarterback they done drafted. Tim Couch didn't go nowhere else. So Baker the only one you're talking about.
On top of that, you're picking and choosing what teams were good. Like Carolina wasn't good. The
Come
Rams
on, man.
Without him. The Rams won a Super Bowl without him. The Buccaneers was the only good team, bro. Like y'all picking and choosing at this point. And then with Sam Darnold just weren't good. San Francisco went to the Super Bowl without Sam Darnold. That wasn't him. And you know what I'm saying? The only good season he had was last year, bro.
Okay. So obviously it don't mean that he went and did his thing. So now he'll have to prove, because you don't have Justin Jefferson. You don't have Jordan Addison. You don't have TJ Hawkinson. They got Jackson
Metcalf. He ain't got Tyler Lockett. He ain't got nobody.
I didn't want to touch that because we're going to touch that later, but he's got Jackson Smith.
I was going to say who the receivers, bro.
Kenneth Smith Walker,
and then Jigba.
Kenneth Walker, he's always injured. I like him, but he's always injured. So now he's going to have to prove himself. You got the bag. Now you got to prove yourself.
Definitely got the bag. D, how you feeling?
Yeah, man, it's probably gonna be my last subject too, because I'm gonna have to do something. But yeah. So shout out to Sam Darnold for being drafted in a weird ass situation, because the Jets still ain't did shit since him. So it was not him. That is the classic cake for it's them, not me. All right. He goes to Minnesota, and you know what he proved? That if you actually give him some real weapons, he can actually make real magic. I never understood how people get a quarterback and don't think you're supposed to give shit around him. Like, your quarterback should have a number one receiver that he can rely on. That's what makes a quarterback good at his job. He should have a tight end that he could go to when he comes out of play action if it's number one receiver, and the tight end should be reliable. So it's not a knock that you have one. That should be part of the requirements for the position. That I should have a running back I can depend on, at least one tight end and at least one receiver. So he showed you, if you give me that, this is what I could do. I think Seattle was in a position where their defense they've built up over the last couple of years, and they can build up their offense. I'm a firm believer in you build your defense through free agency and you build your offense through the draft, because it's harder to trade for offensive talents than it is defensive talents. So if they got your quarterback right now, like the Jets, they just signed Justin Fields. They got Garrett Wilson, and they got Breece Hall. To me, if they draft a number one receiver, which I think they're going to take Matthew Golden, right there at number 7, now you're talking about a legitimate offense. Now you're talking about somebody you can say, okay, I gave you 2 weapons and something else. That's how you see if a quarterback can succeed. We're talking about the NFL. This ain't college. Oh, you're playing against grown men who really know how to play the game. So set your quarterback up for success by giving him real number ones. So I'm happy for Sam Darnold, and I hope they actually give him some real number ones, some ones that fit what he does well.
You gonna mic drop it like that?
Jamal?
So let me ask you a question. You don't think Jackson Smith and Jigma's a number one receiver, or can be one? Because I think he can.
I think he can be. He left Jamal.
Yeah, I think he can.
I think Jackson Smith and Jigma can be one. You know, he played very good last year, so he's going to have to fill in that role as your number one receiver. Then you got Kenneth Walker coming out of the backfield, who can actually catch some passes out of the backfield too. So I think they'll be okay. They're not going to be the favorite to win that division at all, because I think right now that's the Rams to lose. And the 49ers, well, who knows what the hell. They done lost damn near almost everybody, and they always keep getting hurt. So I think they'll be okay. They might contend for a wild card, might be in the mix and stuff like that. But good for Sam Darnold. You knew when him playing well last year with Minnesota, he was going to get his bag now. And that's what he's doing. He got his bag.
I think he was going to get close to 100.
Definitely got his bag.
Well, with him playing with the team that he was and stuff like that, we can see what he can do. So now he's on a team.
I could have seen the Vikings giving him money like this, but another team, 100 mil, I didn't see that coming. I could have seen I was thinking the franchise tag or something like that. Minnesota was going to be. I didn't think the Seahawks were going to try to get 100 mil.
I knew Minnesota was going to let him go because they got their quarterback of the future.
Oh, here you go, this JJ, goddamn Michigan.
that's the that's another thing. We gonna see what JJ McCarthy gonna be made of the moment he step on the field and see what it is. So
All right,
we'll see.
Gridiron.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for Sam. I'm glad that he could find himself in back-to-back teams that had a really, really good quarterback whispers of coaches and Shanahan, and then he went right to Kevin O'Connell, and now he's back with Kubiak, who was his passing game coordinator whenever he was on the Niners the year that he backed up Purdy. So there's a little bit of familiarity there. So Kubiak must have vouched for him, obviously. The only thing that scares me is he's going to a team with a defensive-minded head coach. So basically, Kubiak is going to be his guy. Now, don't get me wrong, the Kubiaks are a great coaching family. His father was great coach for a very long time with both Denver and Houston. So, yeah, I just think they got rid of too many options for him. I mean, Sam Darnold did really well with Justin Jefferson, who is so like whenever you're thinking of top wide receivers, right? It's always somebody has that breakout year, has that triple crown year. This year it was Jamar. A couple years ago it was Cooper. Blah 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 blah. There's always that one guy, but then that number 2 or 1B guy that you always say is Justin Jefferson, right? Because he's just that good, right? So in my mind, he's top 3. He's a top 3 wide receiver. And you're not going to get that everywhere. Smith and Jigba is a great receiver. I think he's very effective in the mid-range, short routes, slot kind of guy. I'm kind of perplexed as to why they would get rid of a big guy in DK. I wouldn't be surprised if they go McMillan, the wide receiver McMillan, because he's a bigger guy. He's testing well in his range of motion, change of direction, tested well at the combine. His tape is very good. So that would be somebody that, could possibly be their replacement. But also I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler Lockett looks around and decides, I'm just going to go back to Seattle on a cheaper deal. Because him and Smith and Jigba are really good friends. So Lockett really helped Smith and Jigba develop as a rookie, and he's really going to be a big part of his life even after football, they said. So I wouldn't be surprised if he decides to come back on a lower deal, be that wide receiver 3 again. They draft another guy. But I think Sam needs weapons. To conclude here, I would see them going anywhere from 7-10 to 9-8. 7-10 being the worst probably that they'll go, and that would be a late season implosion, much like what we saw this past season.
They should have just kept Geno there. They're going to do the same thing they did last season.
I agree, but they actually Geno wanted 40 to 45 million, so they did get younger and cheaper. So I mean, there's that.
100 mil. That's
Flat.
Well, I mean, right? So it's a 3-year, 33, and then the guaranteed money is not 100, right? He didn't get it fully guaranteed. Geno wants 40 to 45 mil a year. He's probably going to get a 2-year deal, probably 90, probably like 88 mil, and then he'll probably get like 60 guaranteed. So I mean, there's probably going to be both of them. Both of them are going to get paid. But yeah, I mean, not necessarily a move I would have did. You're kind of like you're dropping somebody to get just a lower version of the same person. Also, a funny thing, Matt Flynn. This could be the second coming of Matt Flynn. Whenever he came in for the Packers and played really well for a half season. Now Darnold obviously has a little bit more games under his belt than a half season what Flynn did, but
he threw 500 yards. I remember that.
They took a bid on him, paid him a bunch of money, and then drafted Russ in the 3rd round. So who knows? I don't see him doing anything great this year. I think Seattle's building. I think give Sam Darnold a year. Maybe next year they'll probably be contending for a playoff spot.
Okay. Lock, how you feel?
Anytime I see any of these quarterbacks get that big check, I'm all for it. I support it. I don't care if the quarterback good or bad, or if the team good or bad. I'm all about the player. And these teams got billions of dollars anyway. They can throw it. So I'm all in support of it. I ain't saying that they're gonna do anything at all. I'm just supporting that my man got his bag, man.
Okay. Big Bandit.
Shit, what I had to say. Like, I thought, I'm surprised somebody gave him that much money. But, I mean, he did do, like I said, he had a team around him. No, he ain't had that nowhere else, everywhere else he played. So, shout out to him for betting on himself, man. Doing what he had to do to get that bag, you feel me? So, I don't count no man, another man's pocket, man. Man, get that money, get your money. I'm just glad my team didn't do it. I'm glad my team didn't do it.
All right, next player. Who we got? Who we got next?
He got his bag too.
Panthers extend
Yes, he
JC
did.
Horn. Jesus, Rich.
So I don't think that he's the number one corner in the NFL. There's no way he is. I mean, I could say Surtain. Surtain just won the Defensive Player of the Year, right?
Yes, sir. I was gonna say Surtain too.
So I mean, and there's one other thing I want to look up. Give me 1 second before I open my mouth. Yeah, so he's been in the league since 22. 2 games, 13 games, 16 games, or 2 games, 13 games, 6 games, 15 games. Like, he's good. Right. I'm glad it wasn't my team. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to hate on nobody for getting their money, but
he ain't healthy.
He ain't the number one corner. Is he a top 5? I'll give him top 5, but he ain't number 1, and he got number 1 money. So that means when Surtain comes up,
I'm about to say, you know who happy about this is Patrick Surtain, because he gonna get that bag.
Oh yeah, I agree, Bandit.
Big bag.
I agree.
Jamal.
That's a young and upcoming team, and I'm glad he got his money. But there's gonna be a whole lot of expectations on him now. Now we listen, we paid you. Now we're gonna expect some things from you. So just keep getting better. We'll see what they can do. We'll see exactly what they can do.
Oh, got Applebee's pop in.
What's that?
You got Applebee's pop in, bro.
Yeah, so I mean, he's basically just next one in line to get paid, right? So then these top 5 guys, basically, the list will change over the years, but those top 5 guys will be the highest paid guy, and then that next guy, whenever it's his turn to get paid within the top 5, he'll be the highest paid guy, and then the next guy will be the highest paid guy. It's just how it always happens. This way. With the cap rising as much as it does, we're going to see so many more of this quote unquote highest paid DB, highest paid edge rusher, highest paid quarterback in NFL history. That's just the era that we're in right now. The money that's being thrown around is unprecedented. Do I think that teams are overpaying? No. What we think might be overpaying, to answer Brian's question, might be something completely different than what the team wants to pay him, right? And I always say, and I always will say, that something is worth as much as however much somebody will pay for it, right? So if that team's going to pay him $100 million, give him $70 million guaranteed, who am I to say that that's not what he's worth? You know what I mean? If that team thinks that's what he's worth, hey, good on you. They got the money to spend on him. Let them do it. Now, me being a Pittsburgh fan, if Pittsburgh were to sign him, my first thought would be, okay, well, we're not signing Joey Porter Jr., so this wouldn't be a Pittsburgh kind of deal. But I think it's good for the Panthers. I mean, to bring it back to Pittsburgh a little bit, they got rid of the Panthers, traded Dante Jackson for Deontay Johnson, and Dante Jackson was a huge part of the Steelers for a year. I think he ended up with 5 or 6 interceptions, and they just kind of got rid of him for a 5th round pick swap and a player of equal, caliber, if not less, now that Deontay is, doing his CJ Gardner Johnson impression right now, but going from team to team. But they believe in him, right? So they show that they believe in him by getting rid of his next cornerback right below him. They believe in the guys that they're bringing up, and I think that the Panthers showed it towards the end of the year that they're a team on the rise. And if Bryce Young can keep doing what he's doing, and J.C. Horn can lock down the other team's number one, I don't see a problem with it.
Okay. Flock?
Yeah, I think it's pretty high. But again, I don't know where they're going out with the market as far as paying these players. But where he going to? Panthers?
He resigned.
Where he come from? What's he just saying?
He was at Panthers. He just gave him an extension.
Yeah, he stayed home.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, shit. Well, they betting on themselves, man. I can't say it was wrong or right. Shit, let's see what it do. But I do feel like it was a lot of money. But if it wasn't, it wasn't. I think it's pretty steep for a corner. For a non-quarterback position, like the value of the player goes down. What injuries is like the value of the injury is higher if you're not a non-quarterback. And when you throw that much money into him, you taking the bet on your team, man. But we'll see.
Okay, Big Bandit.
I really don't know too much about the guy, but he just got a bag, so kudos to him to get that money. Feel me? Like I really don't. I never heard of the kid until today, so.
Correct.
That's Joe Horn's son.
Mm-hmm. He's solid. He's up there. He's up there with Pat Surtain and Jalen Johnson and those boys, those young guys coming up.
Bandit, you remember Joe Horn?
Yeah, the dude who pulled his cell phone out on the field.
Yeah, that's his son.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Now, what about the kid in the draft, Jimmy Horn? Isn't that his other son or no?
No.
Okay, because I could have swore that he had relations.
So Ray, his dad is in prison, and Dion has been like a father to him.
That's what it was. Okay, yeah, because I remember that Steelers are high on him. They told him whenever he was working out at the Senior Bowl, they told him don't play the Senior Bowl, just go home, do the workout, do the practices, and go home. Don't play. Don't.
I like him too. I do like him.
All right, sorry, we got people to get to. I don't want to talk trash.
Oh, you good? Who we got next, Bandit?
Get paid, young man. Get paid.
Get paid. Get paid, young man. Get paid. Josh Allen, new contract, 6 years, $330 million, $250 million guaranteed. I think this may be my new husband.
R.I.P. Dolph.
R.I.P. Okay, Richard, how you feeling about Josh Allen?
So, I like Josh Allen. I always have. He's one of those guys, when he went to a small ass college, there was the concerns about his accuracy. He has improved on all that. I think this last year, they got Cooper and they got Shakur, but he didn't have tons of weapons around him. He always plays Mahomes tough. He's come up short, yes. But for what he is, I think that's a hometown discount. I really do. I think he gave them a discount.
Mm-hmm.
So good for him for getting his money, but he didn't handicap his team in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Jamal.
Should have been the Chiefs.
I'm happy that he got his money. He deserves every bit of what he's getting, but where's it going to pay off? You have the team, you have the squad. You have the talent.
He don't have
You
the
just
rep.
can't. You just can't beat. But no, damn that. You just can't beat that man up there. You can't beat number 15 up there in Kansas City.
Now
That's the
when you
problem.
don't get the reps, you can't.
Fuck the
Right.
rest, man. Play the game. Okay, you
Gridiron.
have the talent to do it. Beat that guy. That's all you got
That
to
was a first
do.
down, Jamal. That was a first down.
I know it was. I know it wasn't.
Gridiron.
Yeah, I mean, good for Josh. I'm happy for him. He's definitely a top 2, if not top 3 quarterback in the league. You can argue between Lamar, Burrow, and Josh. That's my easy top 3. Mahomes is great. Mahomes is grand. Playoff Mahomes is even better. But those 3 are just a different level. So I'm happy for the guy. He deserves every bit of money he got. The fact that it was only $55 million kind of surprised me. I did think he took a little bit of a disc. I think he easily could have got 60, like Rich was saying. So, yeah, I mean, good on him. He's one of the best players in the NFL. He's the reigning MVP. So next step, you got your MVP, you got your money. Now it's time to get your ring. And if he can do that, then I think it's pretty easy to say that he's going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback, even while he's still playing.
Okay. Flock.
Again, I'm happy my man's got his bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than me saying that, how would I sound if I said he shouldn't have got that money? That's some hater ass shit. So it's always
Very
gonna
much
be,
so.
it's always gonna be supported that shit, unless it's real straight up. Like, yeah, he probably shouldn't have got that shit. But y'all know what it is in them situations. But you know, he probably could have got more. But you know what I'm saying? Go with it. They ain't no bad team. They're gonna be back next year, so we're gonna see what happens. Give him some receivers, somebody to throw to, though. You know.
True. Big Bandit.
He deserve it. Like, we can't say
You
Josh Allen.
deserve it.
You feel
He
me?
does.
But listen,
I
Buffalo's
think we
not.
all agree on
Buffalo's
this
not.
one. This.
Buffalo's not going to be judged. I mean, Buffalo's only going to be judged until they, you know, what I'm saying, if they unless they win the whole damn thing. Because you got the weapons, you got everything. That's the only thing. You're only judged by this. Can you beat Kansas City, and can you actually win the whole damn thing? That's pretty much cut and dry. It's
They
pretty
need
much
to
like
improve their defense. That's their Achilles heel.
And the refs. Don't forget the refs, bro.
Man, no, fuck
fuck
that. I
the
don't believe
refs,
that.
man.
I don't subscribe
I'm
to
just
that.
saying,
That was the
I
first
never
down.
have, never will.
cut and dry. You beat these guys, you got no issues. You straight.
Never have. I've never subscribed to
true.
that ref shit. It should
Bro,
never come down to that.
Is your
No, no. If the calls are blatantly bad, I agree.
Thank you.
Yeah, when it's
You know?
just noticeable, you like, come on now. But I mean, other than that, yeah, you gotta get past them. Gotta get past them. Who we got next, Bandit?
Gridiron, you should be happy about this one.
DJ Mick.
Should he know?
Steelers.
Should he be happy about this?
We just called him a diva last week.
So, can I go first?
Absolutely.
So, this is my thing. Minus, they don't have a quarterback right now. But, so let me be clear. He is a good receiver. Pickens is a good receiver. My problem is they're both head cases. They're both crash outs. So now you got 2 crash outs on the same damn team. That is very scary to me. Like I said, they're both good players. I'm not taking that away.
They got the right head coach, though.
Yes, I was listening.
But hold on. But do they? But hold on.
Yes.
Let me go. But do they? Antonio Brown, George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, all crash outs. So do they really have the right head coach?
Well, there's something mentally wrong with Antonio Brown. We can all agree with that, man.
Okay, but
Not the NFL.
My point is.
Let me stick up for my guy here real quick here. Mike Tomlin got the best out of those guys. Deontay Johnson can't stay on a team. Mike Tomlin may be a superstar and kept him quiet. AB, you don't think the antics were going on and Tomlin didn't shut him down for as long as he could? And as soon as he couldn't anymore, and as soon as AB started throwing water coolers on the sideline, he shipped his ass to Gruden. And then he did even worse things to Gruden, right? And then that third-round pick that we got for AB turned into Deontay Johnson, which was another head case that he got quality, good games out of until he couldn't get it anymore, until he punched Mitchell Trubisky in the face at halftime whenever Kenny Pickett took over. That's true. And Trubisky and Johnson got into a fight at halftime of the Jets game, week 3, when Trubisky was starting. And then Kenny Pickett came in after halftime because Tomlin was in the locker room. Tomlin knows how to deal with these guys. So, yeah, they're divas. Yes, we've had divas. But as soon as these divas go elsewhere, they're non-existent, right? So sorry, go ahead. I had to stick up for my guy. I'm not the number one Mike Tomlin supporter, but at the end of the day, the truth is the truth.
Oh, breaking news: Cavaliers won again, so we won 15 in a row.
Yeah, I just seen that 109, 104, man.
Hey, Bandit, I need you to play that. We don't give a fuck, Keisha.
My hands are kind of tired right now.
Flock, how you feeling about this DJ Metcalf issue?
I don't know. Who's gonna be their quarterback, man?
Right.
You know, Gridiron.
They say Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I mean, at this point, it could be Mason Rudolph because all he's got to do is throw a high deep ball, right?
Boo.
Who on paper though? Who's the starter on paper?
So without a quarterback, what's the easiest thing to do? Get real big, tall outside wide receivers that you could just throw the deep ball to. Which at this point, we all know Russ can throw the deep ball. So I wouldn't be surprised if Russ just comes back. Nobody else really wants him. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Rodgers. I wouldn't be surprised if it's freaking Mason Rudolph coming back. I wouldn't be surprised if Tomlin and Minshew have a little meeting and Minshew talks his way into Pittsburgh as well. Before Jacoby Brissett just got signed with Arizona, I wouldn't have been surprised if Jacoby Brissett came just to be in that locker room. I mean, at this point, it literally could be anybody because all we have is two big dudes on the outside that all you got to do is throw the ball to. It's the only reason I like this trade. I don't like the fact that we're paying him as much as we're paying him. My list, DK is number 15. I can easily name you 10 wide receivers that are better than DK right now.
You know who else right now? You know who else was happy about him getting DK? Yo, old
Coach T, are you kidding me? DK Metcalf on one side, GP on the other, Muth work in the middle, and I might need to throw my hat in the ring. If you're looking for a guy, I might still have a couple throws in me.
And that right there is my point. I mean, no, Ben can stay on the couch. That's fine. He's done, right? No, thank you. But that's the point right there. Just the fact that he would even come out there and say something like that. Ben's not that kind of person. He often ridicules the Steelers for the decisions they make. He has his own podcast, does his own thing. He doesn't often agree with things that they do. So the fact that he would come out and, is this excited? I mean, he never really had big receivers. He always wanted big receivers. The only true big guy he had was Plexico Burress, and then they shipped him to New York.
Wow.
And then he shot himself. But you know how that goes. But I mean, I'm happy, but we do need to find somebody to throw him the ball. Luckily, it's not too hard to just throw a deep ball down to the sideline.
Hey, Joey Bosa just signed with the Bills.
That's a surprise.
1 year, $12.6 million.
Ooh, they're getting Josh Allen some help in that defense.
Yep.
No, let's be honest though. Is that help for the defense or is that help for their jersey sales? Joey Bosa's a little washed, man. He's old and he's hurt, and I'm surprised he didn't just go play with his brother.
Not old. He's hurt though. I'll give you that. He's hurt.
He's at least 29.
Okay. Who would you? Jamal, did you Put your 2 cents in. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that, y'all. My phone
No,
had
you good.
my bad.
Yeah, he's 29. I just looked it up.
How you feeling about DJ? Why I keep on saying DJ? DK Metcalf, Jamal.
I think it's an okay trade. I mean, they need to get better on the outside and wide receiver. But like they were saying, who's gonna throw them the ball? That's the only thing. Who's gonna throw them the ball to make them good? And in my book, if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, you want somebody who you can trust at quarterback, who they don't have to have a controversy about. Do you really want to pay Aaron Rodgers all that damn money just to come there for like one damn year?
I'll pay him 25 mil. That's it.
I pay him 20, maybe 15. That's it, man. Because think about it. If he don't get his way, he's gonna bitch and moan and groan and try to do anything he can for that. So
Ain't no way I'm dealing with Metcalf, Pickens, and Rodgers. No way. No way.
I'm telling you, Tomlin will do it.
That's big age kids right there for real.
I'm not saying he can do it. I'm not saying he can or will effectively do it, but he will do it. He will. His stubbornness will tell himself that he can handle
That
it.
motherfucker become an addict before you know it.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
wow. Breaking news. They just they came across my timeline. Joey Bosa now signed with the Buffalo Bills.
Oh yeah, yep. That's
Rich
what
beat you.
Richard just said. That
Yeah.
they was just talking about that. Like, oh Lord.
It just came across my timeline. So
When it comes to compensation with this, guys, I mean, let's be honest. Second round pick. Is there anybody who they could have drafted at pick 52
No.
that could have been that big of an impact for them? Or excuse me, 42 that would have been that big of an impact for them? I don't think so.
no.
I mean, they're making the best of what they got. They got them for a straight up 50 the 42. And, let's wipe our hands clean. We have two divas. Let's see. Let's have them have a backyard brawl for the number 14, see who wins. And then we'll go from there, right? And we'll just see how it works. Like I said, divas they're common in Pittsburgh, right? But yeah, like I just saw Brian say, maybe Rodgers can give everybody some mushrooms and call everybody out, calm everybody down. Maybe they can go do the ayahuasca retreat together. Wouldn't that be a fun time?
Hilarious.
Yeah,
Flock.
right. You're on mute, Flock.
You're on mute, Flock.
All right, y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I think it's a good trade. And as far as him being a diva, you know what I'm
You're on mute.
Why I keep muting?
I don't know. That's you.
But I think as long as they keep winning games, they ain't gonna question that diva shit. You know what I'm saying? Just keep putting points on the board. You can be a diva all you want.
Everybody's a bit happier if you're winning games, right? So that deep stuff really gets.
But the thing is, when you are winning games, you got to check that diva shit because it's gonna come around the corner. It's gonna.
Oh no, it's gonna come. It's gonna come if we go out there. If Pittsburgh goes out there and they're 6-11, 7-10. Oh man, water coolers are getting tossed all over the place. Santa Claus is not coming to Pittsburgh because snowballs are getting thrown at them, just like Philly. It's going to be bad, but at the same time, maybe we'll have a better draft pick next year and we'll be able to pick something up in the draft.
Okay, big bandit.
Hey, I don't know. It's just I can see it working. They just need a quarterback. I don't think Aaron Rodgers needs to go there at all. That'd be a mistake in my eyes. They should have just kept Justin Fields. But he went out.
Money. He wants $45 million. You can't. I would have rather took Sam Darnold. And I was comparing him to Matt Flynn earlier. I don't want to pay Aaron Rodgers $45 million. I'm all about saving the money. That's right. If you can give me Mason Rudolph, and people are going to call me crazy, put me up there, put me on the post. I don't care, whatever. Stoop kid, I don't care. Put me on a stoop. I'd rather have Mason Rudolph. For $6 million, $8 million a year than pay Rodgers $45 million a year for 2 years and handicap yourself. Because we already know we can go 9-8 with Mason.
Aaron Rodgers is ring chasing. That's what he's doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he better pick somebody else because we're more than an Aaron Rodgers away from a Super Bowl.
That man ain't got no woman. He ain't got nothing else to do but play football.
All right, Bender, who we got next? Rams signing Devontae Adams.
Oh, his little pocket mouse. Rodgers' little pocket mouse.
Rich, how you feeling about
And remember, he said, I'm with Stafford now.
Man, I actually like that.
What movie was that?
For the Rams, because Puka's obviously is the number one. And Devontae, he still got a little juice left. You know, I like it. I think it's an upgrade over Cup. I think I'm not a fan of Cup. I just don't think he's that guy. I mean, you've had 2 1,000-yard seasons in your career, in your 8-year career. I think people hold on to that 1 year of 1,900 yards. Please stay the fuck away from Detroit. I do not want you. Despite what my other fellow fans think, stay away. I don't need you. I don't want you. Yeah, I think it's good. I think they got to upgrade.
Okay.
Don't worry, Cooper Cup's going to the Chargers. You
Good.
don't have to worry about that.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck where you go. You can go jump in the ocean for all I care. Hey, where
he won't go to Detroit. You don't got to worry about that. But no, he wouldn't fit there. Sorry.
Nope.
Oh, you good?
Don't tell my fellow fans that, Ray.
Come at me. They know where to find me. X at GG3 Bets Fantasy. Come on now. And while you're there, like it. Follow. Do your thing. I love the banter. I love the banter. Man, I told somebody that I'd rather have Trevor Lawrence over Bryce Young the other day, and I had Carolina fans coming at me for 3 days straight.
Oh, wow. Jamal?
This is a good one. I think this will actually, I won't say kind of revive Devontae Adams, but it'll give him a little juice back in their system pretty much. Because now you got a receiver who ain't afraid to go across the middle, who can beat you deep, who can, beat you right there on the goal line situation because you got so much attention that'll be paid attention to Puka Nacua that, that'll leave Devontae Adams right there wide open. So they'll win the division by far. And I think this puts them at least probably the third best team in the NFC. So behind, obviously, Philadelphia and Detroit. So Washington may want that third spot too, but we'll see about that. So it's going to be an interesting NFC division. I can clearly say that. So that's what I feel about it. It's going to be a good. It's a good move for not only the Rams but for Devontae Adams as a whole. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Gridiron.
Sorry, I'm here. Had to go get a Tums. I have a heartburn.
Oh.
Because I'm in my 30s now, so now like heartburn is acceptable, I guess. But hey, here we go. I got Tums on deck. So we got yes, sir. Devontae Adams, great signing. McVay can scheme open a freaking turtle. He's going to get the ball. Stafford can make every throw. I think once they get a little bit of a rhythm going, I think Devontae's going to be like, damn, this is what I was missing when I was running around with Rodgers for all those years. It's like when you're stuck in that bad relationship for years, right? And then you get out and you finally you move away, you go to a different city and you meet somebody.
Yes, Lord.
You meet somebody and you're like, wow, man, this is what I've been missing. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he has a little bit of – he's already a stud. I wouldn't be surprised if this man gets a little bit of rejuvenated career. He'll definitely have over 1,000 yards. Him and Puka both are going to have over 1,000 yards. Easy. I think Devontae Adams is going to be your touchdown, your red zone guy. His route running is spectacular. To get him for $26 million guaranteed, that vet presence for Puka. I mean, Puka's a great guy, but he did get ejected last year for throwing a punch and fighting during the game. So I mean, there is ways to get under his skin. So maybe that little bit of calm, cool Devontae Adams can get in here, show him how to really work. Because once again, Devontae Adams was not that high of a pick for Green Bay, and he worked his way up to be, a great wide receiver. So Puka's already done that himself, but Devontae Adams might be able to put him to the next step. You know what I mean? And like Brian says, doesn't hurt to have a cannon of an arm to throw to you.
I have a bold prediction for this guy. If Stafford and them actually mesh and they actually play good enough, Devontae Adams could win probably comeback player of the year. He has that potential. He can do it. You know how remember when Randy Moss went to the Raiders and had a and then he went to the Patriots and all of a sudden, boom, blew up. He has that potential to do that. He got a good quarterback, so I say he can do it.
Okay. Flock?
You know what? This gotta be my last go round. I gotta feed these dogs and shit. But again, he gonna be a number 2 receiver behind Puka Nacua, and we gonna see who they gonna probably have the best receiver core with them too. We gonna see what they do.
Okay. Big
we don't want
Bandit.
you to do with Michael Vick shit. Go feed them dogs.
Matt. Big Bandit.
Hey man, shout out to him. I think he really gonna have his eyes open up when he can see how Stafford throw that ball compared to Aaron Rodgers. So he gonna be happy. It's somewhere, I think after these couple years he might be done. So give you your biggest chance to get a Super Bowl. It's right here, man. So shout out to the man, get him in the right position where he wanted to be, possibly win it, and rejuvenate his career.
Okay.
Steelers have signed backup running back from Philadelphia, Kenneth Gainwell, to a 1-year deal.
Oh.
Not much, but something that just came across my thing.
So it's going to be Jalen Warren
and
Gainwell.
Oh no, it'll be way more than Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell. They're gonna end up drafting somebody. They really like Omari and Hampton. If he falls to them at any point or close to them at any point, I wouldn't be surprised if they jump up in the third to get him.
All right, Bandit, who we got next?
Third. I think he's going to be a first or second round.
Yeah, there's most likely he's going to be gone. But there are a couple. It's deep, right? So if they like somebody, but I know that they really like Omari and Hampton. And obviously if Genty falls to them at 21, it's going to be hard for them to pass. But I don't see that happening.
I don't see Genty falling past 15, to be honest.
I don't see him falling past 6 now that the Raiders have Geno. They get in there and get Genty.
They need a running back bad. Dallas.
Mm-hmm. I don't see Genty falling past the Raiders. I mean, people are saying Sanders to the Raiders. I don't believe it. I wouldn't be surprised if Sanders falls to Pittsburgh at 21 or even out of the first round.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm not sold on him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Brian's with me.
Who we got up next, Bandit?
Last one.
Last
of the day.
one.
Last one of the day. Shout out to the 509 people that's watching.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Big shout out to y'all.
Who's
Yeah.
favorite?
What up, though?
Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Hit the like and subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. We are giving away a free jersey, Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings when we get to 500 subscribers. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and follow us on X. You feel me? Last one of the day, so we all can go eat. I'm hungry.
I know it's Taco Tuesday around here.
All right. I got a couple of options. We can end this. I'm gonna let y'all pick. We can just on some controversy. You feel me? We can end this on like domestic shit. You feel me? Or we can end up with another free agent pick. It's on how y'all. I'm gonna let y'all be the selection.
Yeah, we gotta touch it. We gotta touch that one. We gotta touch that Detroit one.
We can do that for Detroit. What up though? We can say that for Detroit. What up though on Friday?
All right.
We can say that for Detroit. What up?
Give me that controversy shit.
Give me the controversy.
The controversy? You sure?
Let's get it.
Oh, he was at the party.
I hate to see such a fine young specimen do such crazy work. And like I said, look, I don't give a damn who you love, what you love. I don't care. That has nothing to do. Leave the children out of it. And please save some of the baby oil for us.
Whoa, what?
Y'all must ain't read the whole thing, because it's a whole bunch more to that Odell stuff. Like, okay, my thing is the accusations that has been made are pretty deep. And this is already like putting a damper on his reputation. But when it goes deeper and deeper, because let's be clear, Diddy ain't getting out of jail. Okay, he's not. It's just too much. It's just too much. So anybody affiliated with them, they better have great representation and some type of great alibi or something. I don't know, but Odell, we knew the last video when we seen what you was doing with Justin Bieber. Like I said, I don't care what you like. That's on you. But you have to understand who you are, and it's cameras everywhere. Everybody has a camera. Everywhere there's a camera. And as far as this Puff Daddy, like I said, that was already on his reputation. So we already know what that's hitting for. But this Puff Daddy stuff with these accusations, it's gonna get real ugly. And I hate to see this for him. I really do.
We don't know who in it. Like, we have no clue. It's like, that's the crazy part about it. Like, we don't know.
Until this is going to be the first of many. Just wait. This whole thing is just going to be a domino.
Well, the weird thing about this,
of people like Saquon Barkley at these parties. I've seen them. They were celebrating his birthday at one of these Diddy parties. Barkley, Saquon. So it's like there's people from all different walks of life going to these parties, and all it takes is for one person to either share their story or share what they think is a true story, or even make something up. It's not too far-fetched to believe that somebody would try to go for money. But it's sad to say that if this is a thing that's happening, it's sad to say that it's just going to start coming out more and more and more and more, because now that this whole thing is a thing, we know that these parties that Diddy was having were for high-level celebrities, high-level athletes, and what everybody would know as household names, right? So at some point, somewhere, if what happened, some of these people that we look up to and know and play sports and for the teams that we cheer for were there and may have done something, may have been there, may have done something at some point, and it's just a matter of if it ever gets out, right? And that's half of the truth for everything, right? You're never guilty unless you get caught. It's never bad unless you get caught, right? And these athletes, a lot of the times they think they're untouchable. And the truth of the matter is they were for a long time, and they still are to a certain extent, but that is getting that veil that they have, that threshold that they have is getting smaller and smaller and smaller with every one of these things that come up.
He did come out with a statement. I'm going to let Natalie read his statement.
I have been informed of the allegations about me in a suit in California. I really can't even believe that my name is mentioned in that matter. There is absolutely no truth to these allegations. I do not know and have never met the person that filed the suit. I was not anywhere near, or was it Orinda, California at that time. In fact, I don't think I have ever seen or been to Orinda, California. I have never done anything like that, and I would never do anything like that to anyone. I'm confident that those ridiculous claims against me will be dismissed. Like I said, there's always three sides to every story. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
4, 5, 6 sides, but at the same time, he's not going to get on here and say, "Yeah, I did it. Oh, sorry, guys, I'm screwed. It's out." You know what I mean? But real quick, have you guys seen the Le'Veon Bell news that just dropped today in regards to this kind of situation?
No.
So, I have the report right up in front of me. It says Jada Bell, a cousin of former running back Le'Veon Bell, was awarded $25 million in court after she claimed to have been sexually assaulted since she was 6 or 7 years old by Le'Veon Bell.
That is fucking crazy.
What the? What is in the water, in the air? What is going on?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's just that threshold is gonna get thinner and thinner and thinner, and all this stuff is gonna come out, and it's gonna be ridiculous.
And his excuse was, I wasn't aware of the court date.
It's just like, that's your cousin, dog.
He didn't show up to court, and that's why
you shouldn't do it with you shouldn't sexually assault anybody or do any type of anything to that nature to anyone.
Right.
But come on now.
Your cousin. I don't care if it's your. I don't care if it's your 10th cousin in order. No, you. Once I hear you, my cousin, nothing.
Man, there's some disgusting motherfucker. Because I've been seeing shit where like, boyfriends of girls like be like texting their daughters. Like, what the fuck is wrong with
I've
you?
seen that too. I'm like, man, what is man? Listen, I can't.
Hey,
listen.
I'm gonna look y'all straight in the eye.
This is
got
why.
an 8-year-old daughter. You better hope the fucking cops catch you before I do.
I ain't lying to
I've
you.
been to jail. I'll go do another bid gladly.
I can definitely agree with that.
Listen here, I got family all up and down Alabama, and I refuse to date anybody from that state because I'll be damned. Even though I'm married now, I'll be damned if all of a sudden me and her. She says she tells me that she's from Alabama, and all of a sudden I go to my family reunion with her, and we've been dating for a while, and I run into my auntie and be like, Jamal, you know what it is? That's your cousin on this side, that side, man. What the fuck? Hell no.
I know that's right.
So if your ass from Alabama, so yes, lady, whoever's listening out there right now, lady, if you even though I'm married now, you from Alabama, no, it ain't gonna work out. It ain't happening.
Hey, are you trying to shout out some solicit relationship online?
No, I'm just saying, nah, brother, it ain't happening.
George Pickens has made his first comment about the quarterback situation. He said, and I quote, "My dream teammate would probably be Aaron Rodgers." That's what George Pickens said.
Nobody cares about what he says, man. Just catch the damn ball.
Oh, he catches it a lot better than most, I would say. His jump ball ability is ridiculous.
He's like, I'm not saying all this shit. This is because of the orange one.
Well, we know who the orange one is. That's a totally different podcast right there.
All right, now let's take us out of here,
y'all.
man.
It's been fun, man. I got to get the Taco Tuesday. We had Taco Supremes up in here, better than Taco Bell, better than Chipotle and all that. Okay.
Hey, I got enough.
Come by and get a bowl. You're welcome.
I got enough topics. We can do another show right next week because we ain't even touched on a lot. Like, dang, like,
Matt, let me tell you something. If you put one more, we can get to that next week. That's totally fine. I'm pretty sure. What's that? 7 days? It's going to be a lot more stuff going on and be talked about. Trust and believe. Like,
let's talk about this. No, we got to talk about this before we get out there. Natalie, how do you feel about your new starting quarterback, Kenny Pickett? Since you like white boys and all, there you go.
I don't have no I don't discriminate, but good Lord.
That's the plan that kept Myles Garrett in Cleveland right there. Kenny Pickett.
There you go.
Yep, there it is, right there.
Well, you know what?
Super Bowl champions 2025, yo Cleveland Browns.
Y'all feel? Y'all see Kenny Pickett at practice? He got practice already.
Ready, Hood?
No. You know what? I hope he do something great. I hope he like get some type of, I don't know, what was that juice that they had that you drink? It was a movie.
Brian. He said they did sign somebody a masseuse.
Yeah, they did say so. I did see somewhere that Deshaun Watson was the one who recruited Kenny Pickett because his hands.
Oh shit!
Y'all got jokes. Y'all really got jokes, okay?
Deshaun Watson really loved Kenny's hand size.
Hey, Bandit.
What's
Bandit.
up?
I heard Justin Tucker's on the way too.
Now we're talking.
I'm still gonna go to work.
Are you the masseuse, Natalie?
You know what? I wouldn't even mind.
Don't get her started.
Go ahead and run
Rich,
me
don't
that
do
bag.
it.
Run me that bag. I promise I won't tell. Okay.
You don't kiss and tell, Natalie?
Hell no.
Oh
Hey.
shit.
How much is Kenny Pickett getting? How much money we giving him?
I
You
think
would
he's
say?
still on his rookie deal. So
Oh,
not
he's still
a
in his
lot.
rookie deal. Okay.
Not a lot.
His rookie deal. Hey, he won a Super Bowl.
But he ain't had no part. He ain't do shit. I mean, you know what? And you know what? You still got to give the man his credit. He did win a
He's
Super
got
Bowl.
more Super Bowl snaps than Myles Garrett, bitch ass.
Well, he definitely don't have as much money as Miles, though. And that's
Now, let's be clear, Gridiron. Let's be clear. He ain't running up a check. I'm not dealing with y'all, okay? Let me do my 3 words. I'm going to do my 3 words, and we're going to shout this sponsor out. We're going to get up out of here and eat some tacos.
We are losers.
3 words. 3 words. 3 words to sum up these trades. No, I'm sorry. 3 words to sum up the trades / combine, because apparently this has been like the worst combine the scouts and everybody have seen. 3 words to sum up this whole week of post season football, like just between the combine, between the trades, between the surprising shit going on with I ain't gonna say overpaying, but just it, everything
Go
within
first,
this last
Natalie.
week.
Go first.
Huh?
Go first. And we'll go this way. Be me, or you, me, Ray, Jamal, and Bandit.
Okay, I'm gonna sum this week up as. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna sum this week up as.
We suck again.
I'm not surprised. We make crazy decisions in Cleveland. Y'all know that. Well, the Cavs actually make great decisions, but y'all know how the Browns do. But I'm up something else. I'm not surprised. Rich?
Let's go, Brad.
Who, Brad Doherty?
No, Brad Holmes.
Man, drinking out of glass.
Gridiron.
Oh, I had one and it slipped my brain, but let's do this one. It's time. Let's get serious. I mean, it's time for everybody to really lock down, figure out what their team needs. This is a time where teams are constantly changing, so it's time to get serious.
Period. Jamal?
Sorry about that. My 3 words is they ain't done. We ain't seen probably nothing yet. Wait till you see all these crazy moves and all these crazy trades that they're going to be making when it comes to the NFL draft. Where all these quarterbacks going to go? Where's Travis Hunter going to go? Where is Shador Sanders? I heard y'all talking about if he might fall all the way down to the Pittsburgh Steelers, which would be, oh my God, that'll be crazy. But they ain't done. So we've seen some crazy shit so far with all these trades and stuff. Wait till the draft.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Bandit?
3 words for my team. In this
Let Brad cook.
Offseason. Make a move, man. You picked up GJ Reed, man. We need someone else, man. We need some pass rush, man. I need Brad to make a move, man.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, run that sponsor real quick.
Trey
Big
Hendrickson.
shout out to our sponsor, and we all
I
know
just
who
don't
that
think
is.
we can afford him, man. With all the damn We got Gibbs coming up in a couple years. We got Hutch this year. We got J-Mo. We got Kirby. We got Branch. I would love it, Ray. I just don't see the money, man.
Can't keep them all. You got to figure out what's best.
And I would rather have them than Trey because they're younger.
Yes, sir. All right, shout out to our sponsors. Jersey Mike's a sub for above. Make sure you comment and subscribe and get your chance to get a Jersey Mike gift card. That's Jersey Mike's a sub from above. Nelly, let everybody. You gotta let everybody know where they can find them at.
Sports Diva, you can find me on all platforms. The Sports Diva, and that's DIVAH. Okay, all platforms. The Sports Fans Podcast with the K on Thursdays at 8:00 p.m. Eastern, and of course here every Tuesday 8 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, that's how you can find me.
I was telling you that. My bad. You want me to take over for you?
Oh yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let them know where they can find you at.
I'm sorry. It's just
Rich, you can find me at Riggs928. Your favorite Michigan fan. Go Blue.
Oh, sorry.
I almost got to do this show without you doing it. Get on. Let them know where they can find you at, bro.
All right, man. You can find me right here at Detroit Fan Report. You can also find me on X at GG3Bets Fantasy. And then also, I am now a published sports writer with Out of Sight Sports on Twitter. I had my first article. It was on the top 5 edge rushers and where I thought they would go. I did get one right. I did get some money, and I did guess contracts. I was a little high on my contracts, but hey, you live and you learn. And yeah, so really excited. Things are taking off. But most importantly, find me here. Find me on X, GG3Bets Fantasy, and go check out my article. It's not bad for a first time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good for you. Happy for you. Cool.
Congrats.
Let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me anywhere on Facebook. You can find me on the Sports Fans Podcast every Thursday. You can find me on IG. But next week, damn it, you can find me on the Royal Caribbean on my fucking vacation with a drink in my hand in both of them. That's it.
And you can catch him at your local Applebee's in Houston.
Right. You can find me here at Apple. You can find me here too, working, but just not next week.
Y'all know who I am, man. I'm Bandit, man. Like everybody been saying, man, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, Detroit Fan Report on YouTube. Follow us on X, man. We're here. We just said, though, free agency ain't going to do nothing but get more crazy. It's almost time for football, y'all. We got the draft, then we got OTAs. We got preseason back to football. So stay strong, my fellow people. Stay strong. With that said, though, we out. Peace.